Hi, I'm Jeffrey Aaron reporting today from Air Cargo Europe, taking place from March 10th to 13th, 2011. Join us here as we go up close and personal with the people that make the global air cargo industry go. This is Jeffrey Aaron reporting today from Air Cargo Europe, the big transportation show going on March 10th through 13th in Munich, Germany. Speaking to Nalin Rodrigo, Regional Cargo Sales Manager, Asia Pacific, about his new charge, Air Niugini. Tell me something, Nalin. What's Air Niugini?
It's the national airline of Papua New Guinea.
Yeah.
And been there for a long time. It's quite exciting times in Papua New Guinea. It's quite fortunate that I meet you today because the whole country is booming because of an American investment by ExxonMobil. So they're the lead operator of a liquid natural gas project, and it is changing the whole face of the country. So, so that's probably why I am being recruited by Air Niugini as well.
What is the direct impact on Air Niugini as you see it? It'll be personnel, it'll be equipment, it'll be a revitalization of the entire economy of New Guinea. Is that what they're seeing?
I think so.
Yeah.
We added a new 767,
Yeah.
mainly to bring in workers for the project.
Sure.
From Asia. A lot of Filipinos, Chinese come to work for this project, and that's primarily passenger driven. But we will have on the freight side tons and tons of equipment coming for the project, but these are not carried on passenger aircraft. These are massive ones which will require AN-124s. Mm-hmm. So we are in partnership with another charter operator for freight which we cannot bring. And then we're also in partnership with Emotrans.
Mm-hmm. Why Emotrans, Nalin?
Emotrans has a, I think, joint venture with GEMS in the US, and that's primarily into oil and gas. Mm-hmm. So we will be working closely with them for this project. Mm-hmm. So that's our long-term relationship with them.
How big a portion of the overall business of Air Niugini is cargo? How important is cargo to Air Niugini?
At the moment, it's not very big.
Yeah.
Because
well, that's why you're there.
I have to change that. Yes.
Yes.
I have to change that.
Yeah.
But we are in a growth stage. I would say we are Air Niugini Cargo is an infant.
Yes.
So it's now growing into a boy and then probably to an adult in a very short time.
You know, it's interesting because I recall when we were in the print business in Air Cargo News, it must have been in the 70s, maybe close to 1980, we had a media program from Air Niugini. Mm-hmm. So I think there must be a culture for cargo, at least in some portion of the airline, that's historic. Because that's already 30 years, you know, you think about that.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, we have had our ups and downs in the company.
You and everybody else.
Of course. Yeah, but right now it's a very exciting time.
You've been in the leading edge airline cargo business for a while, some other occupations, but you worked for the Sri Lankan airline through some pretty tough times over there, and now you're working from Australia, from Sydney. Tell me what surprised you about Air Niugini. Did something surprise you about this airline?
Not really. It's just the people whom you have to work with, because in other cultures, in other airlines, you work with one culture mainly in the hub. Sure. But in Air Niugini, you have 800 different, types of people who comes and work in Moresby. The country has 800 languages, so you're dealing with so many different type of people. Though they are all the nationals of that nation, there are so many sects, and they all have different ways of looking at things.
So I guess you got a lot of getting on the same page to go.
That I find is the biggest challenge working with them.
And how will you know when things are just getting to the way you want them? What's that indication to you? What will it be?
They will make you know whether they agree or not in a very short time.
Well, then I hope you'll allow us to come back and talk to you again in a very short time, and you'll let us.
You should. Yeah, I will do that.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Jeff.
Information on developing air cargo topics, go to www.aircargonews.com. If you'd like a free subscription to Air Cargo News and to our thrice weekly publication Flying Typers, write to me, Jeffrey, at aircargonews.com. In the meantime, thanks for watching, and keep 'em flying.